like third episode, I think, of me being a money grabbing vampire, and I've just married Vladislav. Well, I'm married. What am I on about? I've just moved in with Vladislaus into the big, his big vampire house because he's master vampire in Forgotten Hollow, and we're pregnant. Hopefully, it's twins because I've got that perk on the lot, but who knows? She hasn't given birth, but I think she's about to. And then I redecorated the house a little bit. I just added some different colours and added a few like plants and different things to make it less less boring base gamey like how it was built. First of all though, I want to have a quick conversation about what everybody thinks about the pack that's coming out. Obviously it's not out yet. I don't think it's listed on here yet. I'm not too sure, but it's called, is it Taking the Reins or something? Yeah, Take the Reins. And we've got lambs like we can see here. It's to do with horses. We're getting horses in the game. There was something leaked about it a while ago. I didn't get my hopes up because sometimes people do create like fake content and they're completely wrong about it, and then loads of people just end up getting their hopes up for no reason. And I didn't really want to be like that, so I just didn't really talk about it or worry too much. But then I was on YouTube and it was confirmed by a lot of sim artists, like people who play The Sims a lot and are very popular. It was confirmed by them. And they said they're releasing a trailer for it. I'm pretty sure the trailer might be out today. I'm not too sure. I think it might be out today, or it might be out. I don't know. I watched a video yesterday, I think, and it was supposed to be 48 hours, so maybe it's out later tonight or tomorrow. I'm not too sure. But if need be, I will, include some clips of it in this video while I'm talking. Just to begin with, and then there was also lambs featured. There was a photo of lambs, there was a photo of like small goats leaked as well. I think there's loads of barn features, some really nice build options to create like barn for your horses. I think the horses are classed as part of your family like dogs and cats are, like in the sim menu. I don't think the lambs are, and I don't think the goats are, because I think they'll be working a bit more like how the cows already do, and the chickens and stuff like that. I'm hoping that they're not confined to just like a barn like the cows are. I'm hoping there's more like interaction, like freedom, and then wandering about everywhere, and interactions with children as well as adult sims. I hope there's all of that, but I can't be too sure until I don't know whether it said something like that. But by the photos, it looks like there's more freedom. They're sort of just doing their own thing. There was a photo of a goat rolling on its back. There was a photo of like a lamb. I think it was, I don't know if it had clothing on or something like that, or you could see like a small sheep, and then there's a photo of a child riding a horse, which is cool. And there's two different type of horses. It was like a Finmore, what I would say is like an equestrian horse, and then the horse that the child was riding looked a bit more like a Shire horse, which I thought was interesting, that it was two different kind of like body builds. They didn't all just look the same. In Sims 3, don't get me wrong, you could make them look different and all that, and Sims 3 was really good for horses. The only thing I'm going to say is, I think the fact that we haven't got an open world like Sims 3 is going to slightly ruin this pack. I am looking forward to that country kind of feel. I'm looking forward to it linking in with a bit of cottage living. I'm looking forward to having horses. But the fact that there's so many loading screens, and even to just travel to someone's to knock on the door, it has to go to a cutscene you can't just walk across. There's barely any open world. There is some open world, don't get me wrong, like if you walk in the dogs in the cats and dogs pack, they walk around if you Brindleton Bay, whatever, they'll walk about everywhere and stuff like that. So yeah, you could, within that place, you could ride your horse or whatever to different spots and stuff. But there is so many, it isn't like Sims 3, there is so many like loading screens and stuff. I think it is going to be quite irritating. I think it's going to have to be a pack where people are, I would say, a pack where people are just doing it for, I'm pretty sure there's you can get like rewards and like achievements and medals for different stuff. There's probably like an agility course for the horses, like a jumping thing and equestrian thing. I think there was a photo leaked of that as well. I don't know if it was leaked early or that Sims actually released these photos. Some of them, I think people had access to them earlier than other people did. And so you'll have already seen those videos on YouTube anyway if you've been keeping up with it, of the photos, but I will include some if I can get some. They'll probably already be in the video by the time I edit it, so while I'm talking you're probably going to be seeing all these photos, or you've already seen them or seeing them in a minute, so if I can get my hands on them. So I think it's going to have to be based more on that of, like, you know, you take your horse to do competitions and, you know, level it up in different like skill sets and agility courses and stuff like that. It would be cool if there was some more stuff to do with like dogs as well within that, and to bring it into the cats and dogs bit a bit more, or have a bit more involvement in the atmosphere of having like a farm, considering we also have like the chickens and the cows from a separate DLC. I think it'll be interesting. I think it'll be good, don't get me wrong. I think it will be interesting, definitely. I just think the open world would have been, obviously, it would have been better if it was more like Sims 3 the world, but I don't know. The Sims creators have made it. I can imagine there's going to be a lot of glitches at first. If anyone remembers some of the Sims 3 glitches, oh my god, they were bad. I remember when I first bought the game, I got it on my mum's old computer when I was a kid, and the horse's jaw was like dragged down to its feet, its eyes was like disappearing, all that was bulging out and going over its head. Oh my god, it was awful. Like the amount of issues with the pack when I got it, same as like the dogs start like levitating, their legs would start going backwards, and the horses broke my game. I had to just not, I couldn't play it. It was probably more to do with the computer as well. I found it hard to run, but I think a lot of glitches are going to come from this. I think the horses just being so big and interactable and all these different things, I think that there definitely is going to be some glitches with this, and it's probably going to be quite frustrating. But I'm sure they'll iron out those, they'll iron it out, they'll sort it out, they'll get feedback, they'll know what they're doing. It's whether you buy it straight away or after, they've done some patches and fixed some of the glitches, whatever. I'm not too sure when it is out. So they're saying that there is a new trailer, June 20. I forgot what date it is. Let me check my phone because it's June 22nd today. So there is a trailer out. So if need be, I will pop the trailer into this. I'll do it without the sound probably, so it'll be copyright. Or if I can get the trailer sorted, then I will pop it in to this video. So that's interesting. I wonder what the trailer's going to look like. I bet it is going to look good. I bet it's going to be good. I'm definitely going to go find it after filming the rest of this, and I'll try and put the photos at least into the video. But that's what I've got to say. I think let me know what you think it's going to be like. Sims 4 Take the Reins. Is it going to break the game? Is it not going to work? Is it not going to work well? Because it's not like the Sims 3 world. I think there is going to be a lot of problems. But just let me know. But that doesn't mean I'm not excited for it. I am here for it. I'm here for the little baby goats and the lambs and the horses and the children riding horses and the competitions. I think it'll be interesting, especially for people who have been playing like the packs for a while now and getting a bit bored with a lot of the DLCs and they feel like they've had them a while. I think this is definitely going to be like a breath of fresh air. I think there's going to be a lot in it to do. I think it is going to be good. Like I said, I think it's going to come with its problems, but who knows, they may sort it out. And now I need to stop talking because I'm going on and on and on and on, and drink some water before we get into the game. Some lovely ASMR for you all. Me drinking water. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. There's so much going on today. I've had people putting scaffolding all around my house and my dog barking at them. She's very reactive, and them in all the windows. I was like in the bedroom trying to get changed, close the curtains, then the wind was like stuck with the curtains in. I was like, oh my god, they're gonna see me. Yeah, I went to the bathroom. I was like trying to go to the toilet, and then it was putting in that wall. I was like, oh my god, I cannot escape it. There was like all over my windows putting scaffolding up. I could not go from room to room or do anything. I don't know why it keeps saying this every time I load it. It keeps saying one build mode item is being removed, but I don't understand what I haven't added anything that's like I don't do custom content or anything modded. I don't understand what it could be. But so anyway, so I'm going to include some photos as well while I'm talking. Like I said, so last time, right? So last time, let's just stop for a second. She's in her third trimester now. Yeah, she is. And she needs to feed. That's good because, so last time, so I didn't film it because I thought it was just going to be boring stuff. So I did what I said I was going to say. I did what I said I was going to do. And I transformed the cellar into some like prison cells. And we've got some people down there to feed off so that there's always a source of food for Vladislaus and her. She's a lot more hungry than Vladislaus. He's not as hungry as often. It's mainly her. I don't know whether it's the pregnancy, but she needs to feed like all the time, and it's very annoying. I think we've got 4 people down there, or maybe 3. I think we have 3. I'm not too sure. They're still alive. They've got a bed, and they've got like toilet and stuff like that. I'll include some photos of it, while I'm speaking of what happened last time. So yeah, I built some cells. I did a bit of messed up. I started painting them in the cells. Then I didn't like the cells how they were. I did them as like fence cages. I didn't like them how they was. Um, so I didn't like it like that at all. Whoa. I didn't like it how it was like that. It was very irritating. But so sorry, I got a little bit distracted then because my camera started. All my computer's just so bad at loading in at the minute, and I do not know why, and it's frustrating me. And it's doing its thing like it did before, where it's just got like a black thing at the top, and it's just honestly doing my head in. It really is. Right, let me just reload this, and I'm just gonna talk while I reload the game because it's doing my head in. So, basically. So, we got some photos. I'll fill while I'm doing this. I'll put photos in the background or whatever. So, what is it doing? Right. So basically, um, I built some cells. Didn't like the cells. There was just like a cage across. It was awful. There was just like a cage across and all that jazz. And then so I think I made it into like walls, and then I put like a window in, so it was like a weird little, I don't know. So all I could think is like toddlers going down there or kids when I've got a vampire kids and thinking what was going on. There's just like people in cages. So I made it a little bit more discreet, but I put like a little window so we could still like see their misery. And because she's a painter, she'd been painting them. But apart from that, not really. The most difficult thing was trying to get people in the cages, honestly. It was stressful, very stressful. That's pretty much all we did, and her basically just go through a pregnancy and level up her vampire a bit more. I think she got another like couple of points on the vampire thing. I think I gave her like another strength. But the weakness that I took was that human food made her feel like poorly that she threw up on it because she's always got a source of being fed. So I thought it was a win-win because she's not really gonna eat normal food ever, so I'll just take that as a weakness. Apart from that, yeah, that's pretty much what happened. Right, it's loading again. Right, I don't know what is wrong with it at the minute. So every time I load it in, you won't be able to see it. But every time that I load in, it's got like this weird black box covering most of the screen. And I feel like it's because I'm obviously streaming on Twitch, I think it's just like making it glitch out and like covering it. I don't know what's happening, but it's very irritating. I've like loaded it 3 times now and it's done it 2 of the 3 times. It's really getting quite irritating.
Oh my
Why is
god!
it taking so long to load? I'm like talking forever here and I don't like talking for this long. I feel like I'm just being irritating now. And we'll water this plant that's behind the computer.
Oh my god!
How is it still going? There is something wrong with this game. It should not take this long to load. These are the only family I have in the game. It's doing the same thing again. Items removed, yeah, whatever, I don't care. Right, great, whatever. Let's get into it. I need to make sure it's actually... See, this is what I do. It's when I go out of it and make sure that it's actually recording. recording the game in the studio like I am now. So I'm on the studio now. I can see it's recording the game, and I go back into it. But I have to do that because before I filmed the whole thing where it has not even been recording the game because it glitched out. And then when I go back into it, it does this stupid black box. If it does it tiny, I'm just gonna try and play the game with it because I'm not starting again. It's proper stressing me out. Right, no, we're sorted. We're okay. So this is Adelaide, obviously, and this is, I don't know why it's so slow. This is Vladislaus. He's had a little makeover. Look at him. He looks so much better now. He's absolutely in love with her, right? So he's evil, isn't he? That's one of his attributes. He has not been evil to her since. He is like so in love with her. He's like, he turns into like dust and then appears mist, black smoke, I don't know. And then he like appears and kisses her. And then like and then he's like, I don't know, he just loves her. He just loves her. He's like always doing stuff for her, being romantic and surprising her with stuff. Honestly, he's happy all the time. I have not seen him being evil since. He's in such a good mood. Okay, so this is Bad Little Prison. So basically, we get people down here and they're like, oh, look, it's just a door. Look, there we go. And we go through it and then people like, oh shit. And then you're stuck in there and that's it. So as you can see, she's just been painting random stuff down here. So in this one, we've got this man called Diego Lobo. I did trap someone else with him and then found out there was a vampire, so I had to let him go. So yeah, these are the little prison cells. So we have like a toilet. I'm really kind. I give them toilet roll and a little dresser. And I did this because I basically like make them food and put it on there. Even though they haven't been eating the food I've given them lately, I made loads of garden salad and they just like wouldn't eat it. So if they're starving, then it's their own fault because I did give them food. They just let it go off. So this is Diego. Diego, right? It's actually mad because Adelaide actually gets on with Diego. She goes and talks to him about like really happy, great stuff all the time, and he is not even bothered that he's down there in the cell. Like he just like laughs to himself and talks. These two, however, these two women are very frustrated. As you can see, they've got all the dirty stuff in there with them. I'll put out there just to be nice, you know. They've got the same. Got a little window so we can just look in and see their like misery. And they've got some bunk beds. They chat to each other, don't get me wrong. Again, I don't know how they're dead. As we can see, Adelaide really doesn't get on with these ones. These are the ones that she feeds off of the most, and they're very angry girls. Again, they've got a toilet, and they've got a little table. Oh, excuse me. They've got a little table. I did it like that because I like the little, you know, the flower pattern to be out like that. So yeah, they'll sometimes talk to each other, but she does need to feed as well. Off to go feed. She's getting very big now, as we can see. Like, look at her stomach. She's ready to burst with these vampire babies. Oh, and talking of that, I'll show you after we've drank. So you should come down these stairs, look, and it's just like a ever-going, you know. She's got her own food source down here. Vladislaus is very irritating. When they're sleeping, he's always on his organ playing it full blast, just waking them up. I feel like he does it purposely. That's what we can see. And then this little woman normally just isn't even bothered. She's just like staring at the wall. She's like, yep, I know what's going on. Oh, she's turned round. She's like, that is not good.
Gosh.
Not good. At least she's happy now. Look, see? Satisfaction. Why could I not even say that? Satisfaction. It's not satisfaction. What am I on about? Satisfaction. Why am I saying satisfaction? Anyway, right. And then if you go upstairs, look, the baby's room's a bit brighter than the other rooms. I did it like this. I thought it looked really nice. I did it like this. In case there's twins, I did two. I did some normal like baby stuff you would need and put some of these nice like paintings above. And then if we go up again, we've got someone else up here that we just paint their misery all the time. And a creepy little bed where you can just lay and watch them. It was inside, but she was like glitching out and like wasn't able to move, so I just took the bed away and put it out here. And then she's got a toilet down here. This is Adelaide's little painting spot. And then a little workspace up here as well. I just changed the colours and made like everything sort of the same. I like, made the bedroom look a bit nicer. I added some plants and that on the shelf. Um, I sorted the colours out so that they all matched. And the windows, because some of the windows weren't even on the same like level. It was annoying. I don't know what Maxis was doing when they made half of the places, but they're just, I made like the frames look different. I changed it to two people to maybe be like Vladislaus's parents or something. So I've just changed like a few things just to added some like little lamps in look and changed the surface to a colour red, and I just tried to make the colours match a bit more and add some like plants and some bit of purple and black, and I've just made it a little bit nicer. I made the kitchen a little bit nicer. I took away most of the cobwebs. Oh my god! She's about to have her babies. I'm going to be pissed off if they're not vampires. Right, go upstairs and give birth to the vampire babies, please. Have baby.
Febine Lovo Bonefi.
If she only has one, I'm still happy. I just want to. Surely it's a vampire. Both the parents are vampires. I mean, how can it not be a vampire baby? But then, like, I don't know. Can hear really creepy ice cream van music outside, but it's like really fast, like something out of a horror film, and it's just adding to the anticipation of me like wanting to see what's happening. It's a girl. Right, it's fair to say Vladislaus's last name is Strahd, isn't it? So let's just put it to Strahd because I want them to have that family name, at least until they're married, because she'll be Strahd as well soon. Is it Strahd? Hold on, I'm sure it is. Let me Google it because I don't want to be wrong on this because I've done that before. Vladislaus Strahd. Yeah, there he is. Right. Okay. What can she be called? I want something like old-fashioned-y. She's Adelaide. What about like Agatha, Ethel, Yvette? Um, I feel like Agatha sounds old. I know it's like a proper old granny name, but I don't know. Or like Yvette. Yvette's like an old name, isn't it? I don't know. Hold on. I'm gonna put like 1800s girls' names in because, just for the fun of it. See, I don't feel like these were 1800s girls' names. Right. Alice, fair enough. Emma. I don't feel like Emma sounds real modern. I don't know. Charlotte, yeah. Eleanor, yeah. Clara. I feel like that sounds more modern as well, but I don't know. And maybe I'm thinking of my childhood classes. Matilda, see, again, Gertrude, fair enough. Catherine. What about Catherine Stroud? Catherine. Uh, we've already got Adelaide, Clementine, Hilda. Why does it? Uh, and on the end it says Ruth, Hilda, Louise, pledged to God as one of the names. What? Right. Um, Lydia. I like the name Lydia. Lydia. We're gonna go for that. That sounds like cute, as in like vampire toddler cute, but it also sounds like nice, like old-fashioned traditional family name for the Strahd family. I like that. I think we're gonna go for that. So Lydia. So she only had one. I thought the whole point was she could have twins though. I don't know. Please be vampire child. I mean, I'm assuming you are. You're very pasty white. Let me delete the other crib. Adelaide could be Adelaide's the mother to the firstborn. The firstborn here, Lydia. See what she looks like, because she is very pale, so I'm assuming she's vampire. She's got like yellow knees. Hold on. What's that in here? It's very scary. Right. She's wearing a little flower thing. Sorry, my nose is so messed up today. And like a little flower top, like above her bed. Let's just like cuddle. Is he like gonna come and look after his baby or something? I don't know. Breastfeeding. Breastfeed with those, I bet that'll be fun with those vampire baby teeth. But she probably doesn't have teeth yet. I don't know what I'm on about. Where's Vladislaus? Go upstairs and see your child. Jeez. My God, what is he playing at? Come upstairs. Now, teleport here is missed. Just to be extra scary when your daughter's just been born. Come on. There we go. Look, that's not frightening at all. That's something Lydia will have to get used to, isn't it? Right, Vladislaus, it's your turn. Please look after your child. At least do something. Rock her or something. This is your child. Adelaide's like, yeah, I'm off to get a shower, get those baby juices off of me for just giving birth in the room like that, and it's springing out my tummy. She's still in her dark form, I don't know why. Vladislaus, do you need to feed? No, it's okay. Look, new baby. Either way they can propose. I feel like we should do some. I think obviously I'm gonna be traditional. I feel like Vladislaus would be upset considering he's probably like 1,000 years old. I think he should propose to Adelaide. Propose in the basement in front of all of the propose in the basement in front of all of the prisoners. There's no better than that, see.
Ooh, brig.
What is she doing? She's seen her favourite one. She honestly, she proper likes Diego. Are they still in the green? Yeah, they are. Why does she look blue? Come on, Vladislaus, you're frustrating me. Oh, yeah. I've got to get a photo of this for like the cover. Oh yeah, that is it. That's the photo. That's what we was wanting to do, guys. Get married to Vladislaus. A big vampire wedding. Yes. This is quite a cute photo. Look at that. That's also like a perfect one. Go into the chapel and we're going to get Vladislaus is no right. We will plan a wedding event, but not right now. I think you should go and like, I don't know. I think you should go and just start talking to this dude. Because Diego's being great. Why does he do that? Why can't he just walk in the room like a normal person? Baby's crying. What a beautiful sight from the baby's window is like these big fat gargoyles. It's absolutely rattling my cage that I'm like, can't place anything. It's starting to frustrate me. Where can we put it? It looks so weird up here. Could we put it like We could put it like here. Start building robots up here. Why not? Let me put this back in herself. I can't put it there because that's how she has to go to the toilet. Whoa! I mean, that doesn't help, does it, when like the roof is doing that? Let's not do that.
Yeah.
No, look, he is still evil. He's named Misery. So Diego's like uncomfortable and he's enjoying it. I like how we steamy exchange. Is Vladislaus like a bit gay for Diego? I think he is. Ooh. He wants a bit of Diego. Vladislaus. That's a bit creepy, isn't it? Maybe that's his fetish, to have like a female and male. I feel like he did it with these girls every year as well, female and male. I think he just like, he just enjoys Misery. It like turns him on.
Oh my God!
What a strange man. That's strange. Anyway, you have a wife, so can we stop flirting with our prisoners, please, and go and build a robot to help with the housework? That would be beautiful. What we're gonna craft? I feel like we should tinker at first to like build some skill up. You know what I mean? He's so obsessed with Adelaide, even when she's nearby. Look, he's just like proper romantic. Like he loves it. It's so weird. She's just doing like a figure painting. I don't know what she's doing, but she likes painting, so let's just like get on with it. There we go, right. You got 2 robot parts. So let's craft a chatterbox now. Which one do we want to build? I don't know what this one is. I just want to build one of them big robots, but I know you've got to do stuff like this first. What colour should we go for? Let's go for a dark red one.
Ina!
She's not having a good time, is she? Aw, what a shame. Vladislaus just making his robot, and she's like, oh god, what kind of house am I in? Just kill me already. And then a bit of painting going on as well beside her. She's like, ugh, help me. Just carry on making your robot. I just saw someone outside that looked like really scary. It's only little. It's cute though. I like that. That's cute. Let's have a look. That's Tidgy. But Vladislaus is proud of himself. Let's get feeding. And then I'm going to leave the video there because a lot has happened and I need him to build his robotics skill up so that I can like, I've got a lot to put into this video of like photos and editing, and then I'm going to get him to build his robotics skills up as well because I feel like that's just going to take a while. Why has he got like some flirty Hold on. What the hell is happening here? Romantic interest. Why is he flirting? Does Vladislaus like prefer? Does he not want Adelaide? Does he want a dude prisoner? I don't know. Anyway, vampire, drink plasma. They still get rid of the romantic connection, and Adelaide needs to feed off of someone as well. I don't know whether she'll be able to feed off of Gemma because she fed off of Gemma not long ago. Yeah, she could feed off of Naya though. Get back down. It's time to feed. Come on. Stop looking at him like that. Why are they looking at each other like that? Ugh! I didn't know you could have like... Did you see that spider with the cobweb up there? That was mad. Bad times. Diego's quite a, handsome young man, to be fair. Vladislaus probably enjoys this. Looks like Diego's enjoying it, to be honest. It's very strange. I want to see that spider again. That's right above that top bunk. Ugh. Oh, my little dog's asleep in her bed now. See, that was a straight. He did like a weird face then. It was like he was enjoying it. Right, you're awake, love. Time to feed off of you. Drink. Drink, drink, drink. Stop walking away. Drink. Why can I not get to you? So she's in the way. She just saved you. I don't know why they're pretending like they can't use the beds. What is happening? More vampire. Drink plasma. See, I can turn people into vampires. I feel like I want to just start turning people into vampires, to be fair. There we go. She still just keeps that hat on despite it all. She loves that hat, Naya. She does. And Adelaide's loving that blood. She really likes these two's plasma, like their blood. Look. Divine drink. That one was particularly tasty. We've got to remember that. Whereas that one was satisfaction. Not satisfaction. And this one was satisfaction as well. Maybe she just got extra amazing blood, this one. Who knows? But anyway, folks, we're going to leave it there because a lot has happened. And I'm quite proud of what we've accomplished. So, with that, I will see you next time.